Alright, part 2. We're going to be building this here D-11 bulldozer. Let's buy the parts that we need. We need to come in here under bulldozer, the Cat D-11 next gen. Let's buy the parts for that. You need the bulldozer, the Cat D-11 next gen dozer. And here it is. Without the parts on it, we're going to be building it. Let's buy this one for 996,000. Buy that. Then we need to buy here this bit. It's for the main body. Let's buy it. We're going to do it all in one color for 19,500. Then we want to buy here the ripper. Here's your ripper. That's where the hook will go for the excavator. That is, you can buy that for $85,600. The ripper shank, the ripper. And then we need here this attachment for the winch. We need the winch. Let's buy the winch. And we need to buy the blade. We need the blade here. We cost you 98,300 euro or dollars in the shop. Let's buy it. I just want to check something real quick about this here excavator. If we have the option to change it from the winch track wheels. No, we don't have the option to change from the ripper to the winch. No options here. But we can build it with the winch, so we probably don't need the ripper on the back. But I like how the ripper works, how the ripper looks. Alright, this is where the hook will go for this here excavator. Do we have a hook on here as well, I wonder? No, we can't lift the bulldozer. We can't lift it, so let's jump into the excavator. Because that will probably go on top here. Let's jump into this bulldozer real quick. It's this bit right here. That bit there. So we're practically building this bulldozer here. Let's put this bulldozer on the side here for our reference. A reference dozer. Alright. Let's jump into the excavator. We're going to pick up this part. This goes on the back of the bulldozer. Let's do it. Alright, let's see where they are. Yep. There we go, already there. So this goes on the back of the bulldozer there. We can turn the hook like that. I think it goes on that way, right? Yeah. Let's detach it. jump into our bulldozer here and attach. Look at that, we're automatically getting the attach prompt down there. Let's attach it. Cool. Nice. That is here. Those are the lights. The beacon lights attached. Alright, nice. Next up is the Ripper. Let's pick up the Ripper here. Where is it? Where's the hook for this? There it is. Look at that. How cool is that, man? How cool is that? Let's put it down here. Let's detach it. We can rotate it like that. Detach. We're gonna back up with the bulldozer to attach our Ripper. Let's attach the Ripper. It's like attaching a weight on the back of a tractor. Come on. No. That's it. And there it is. A Ripper. Which is turret farm ready. Okay, next up would be the blade for the front. Let's attach that to the excavator. Where is it? It's up there. Need to turn the hook a little bit. There it is. Let's pick it up. We can turn the hook with our mouse. That's what we're doing. Which is a little bit quicker. Let's bring the blade over to the bulldozer and we're going to attach the bulldozer to the blade. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? How cool is this? Alright, let's put the blade down. Oh crap! Ah, what happened there? Holy smokes! What happened there? Okay, detaching the blade. Ooh, you probably landed right under the map. I don't know. Okay, let's never mind that. Let's attach the blade to the bulldozer by driving up against it. Like that, we can attach the blade. And we have to select the bulldozer like that. Pretty cool, eh? And the bulldozer is being built. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the ripper. Let's take the ripper off. Like that. We're gonna put on the winch. I'm gonna show you guys something really cool. So let's grab the winch. That's the winch right there. You can hook that up to the excavator on the hook here as well. Let me show you that. There it is. Just turn the hook a little bit. There it is. And we are hooked to the excavator. So what we need to do is we need to twist it like that. Let's bring it over to the bulldozer. I'm gonna hook it up. Let's put it down. Alright, let's do that. What we need to do is we need to come down here to the excavator. We're gonna put on a shackle. We can put on a shackle there, and we can put on a shackle on the back here as well. We can get underneath the excavator right there. There's a shackle. Alright. Just want to see what that one does. Okay. So we have two shackles, one on the back, one on the front. We're gonna hook up the winch to the bulldozer. We're gonna see if we can hook the winch up to the excavator and pull it. I hope we can attach this. I hope this will work. Yes, it works. Nice. Just have to get it straight a little bit. Alright, let's turn the bulldozer. This is amazing. If you get stuck with the excavator, then you can do this. So, how this works is you need a script mod. It's called Better Winch. Then you can make this work. You can go down to John's mod hub, type in Better Winch, search for it, then you can download Better Winch, put it in your mods folder, activate it in the game, and then you can use this here winch. Alright, we're gonna turn on the winch. Turn it on. There it is, winch is on. We can lower it. Lift. Okay, it's not really lifting or sinking, is it? Okay, so how this works is you need to come in here. Press your R button on the keyboard with R. Then you see the winch right here, the winch. That's your winch line. You're not pulling the hook really, you're pulling your winch line. It's your winch rope. So what you have to do is here, come up to your shackle here until you see a green circle. Then press B on your keyboard. You can rotate the loop, Shift L. Shift L. I'm not sure what that does. Rotate loop. You can adjust the radius. You can left shift. No, it's right shift. And A and O. Look at that. You can adjust the loop of your rope, your tow winch. Very small, like that. You can adjust the size here. Left shift and L. Rotate loop. Let's make it bigger. Maybe we can rotate it. Left shift and L. No, I'm not getting it. Or is it right shift and L? Okay. You can rotate it in different directions. Look at that. It's right shift and L on the keyboard. That's pretty cool. Alright. Or to release the winch rope, come up to your winch here, press the R key, R, there's your winch rope, come up here to your shackle, and press B, there it is. Now your hook here is attached to the shackle of your excavator, look at that. How cool is that? How freaking amazing is that, guys? Alright, what you want to do is get into your bulldozer. Let's pull the excavator. Let's see, can we pull it? Yes, we can. Look at that. What can we do? Control winch. We can detach winch. By pressing the set button, we can turn the winch off. What will happen there? We still can pull it. We can turn the winch back on. Control winch will probably winch it in. Those are the winch controls. Okay, let's see if we can winch it in. Winch control and K. Look at that, we're winching. Okay, control and M. We're giving it more slack. With control M on the keyboard, we're giving slack. With control K, we're winching our excavator in. Look at that. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. Alright, let's detach. Detach, you have to press the Z key on your keyboard. There you go, Z. We can also hook it up on the back. So we're going to be pulling our excavator backwards now. Alright, jump out of your bulldozer. Come up here to the winch. press R. That wasn't R. Press R on your keyboard. There you go. And here's the winch line. Come up here where the shackle is. There it is. There. Press B to attach. There it is. There's the hook. And now we have the winch line attached to the back of the excavator, but you need to, before you do all that, you need to get the shackle out here. Shackle. Let's jump into the bulldozer. Can we pull it backwards? I think we can. Look at that, we're pulling. Alright, we can also get slack. Control and M, I think it was. Yeah, you can see the winch barrel turning. Look at that. You can see the winch barrel turning. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty slick. How cool is that? You can see it unwinding the winch. Giving more slack. Alright, that's enough slack. We're gonna press the brakes on the bulldozer and we're gonna wind up the rope. Control. Okay, it's to wind it up. Oh yeah, we're winding it up. Can we pull the dozer or the excavator backwards? Yes, we can. Full brakes. We're almost on. So nice. But that's pretty cool, guys. We're gonna get some more slack here. You can see the trommel is turning. Giving more slack here. Let's wind it up. Press the brakes on the dozer. That's pretty amazing. Wow, cool. Alright, so if you want to detach the winch, you can turn it off, you can leave it on, doesn't matter. You can lift it, but I don't see much lifting going on. The winch here. Yeah, I don't see much lifting and sinking going on. So the Z button to detach, like that. You can jump out and you can drive off with your excavator. Let's go. Alright, but you need the shackles up front here. You need to shackle the pullet and you need to shackle back here if you want to pull it backwards. You need to shackle here if you want to pull it forward. You can turn off the shackle as well, I think. I think you need to turn it off at the back first, I think. No, I can't see the button here, so I don't know. Anyway, that's how you do it, guys. You need to turn the shackle on and then you can pull the excavator down here. And you can turn the shackles off again if you want. If you don't need them anymore, just turn them off and you're pretty much good to go. And that is how the winch works. Again, come up here, press the R key, you can pull the rope as long as you want. What, can you put it on here as well? Let's see real quick. I don't know will that work. Attach. Wow, that also works. Okay. That will also work. Let's get the excavator out of the way. We can pull that in from the bulldozer. Let's jump in real quick. Control winch is control and K. Yes, look at that. We can pull in our part. We're pulling the ripper. Look at that. How cool is that? That's pretty amazing. We're pulling in our ripper. And the trommel in there is turning as well, winding up the rope. Look at that. How cool is that? Let's move in a little bit closer. And our ripper back there. Alright, we can detach from that. Like that. Let's see if we can hook the winch up to the bulldozer. In any way or form. Alright. Let's jump out of here. Grab it with the R key. My question is, does the bulldozer have a shackle? I don't think it has one. No it doesn't. Let's grab the rope. Let's wrap it around. Attach. Okay, well, we can attach it to the bulldozer as well. We just attached it to the blade. Let's see if we can pull it. Bulldozer pulling bulldozer. Yep, that works. Look at that. We're pulling the bulldozer. Alright. Let's reel it in. Press the brakes on the bulldozer. And we're reeling it. Wow, cool. Look at that. Nice. We can detach it. And we're good to go. I think you can hook this winch up to practically any vehicle in the game. I think you can even hook it up to a front loader. Let's see if we can hook it up to a front loader. I think we can. Okay, winch. Yes, we can hook it up here. Press the B button, like that. And we can pull the wheel loader. Jump in here, turn on your bulldozer. Wow, cool. Awesome. And we can reel it in as well. Look at that. How cool is that? And we can detach from it. Nice. Nice feature, guys. I love it. It's awesome. Alright. Like I said, you can hook the winch up to any in-game vehicle and tool mod. Alright, so that is what I wanted to show you guys. A 30-minute video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and I will put the link in the video description where you can download the bulldozer. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Awesome little machine for turf farming. I might do a video where I will show you guys with the turf farm. Turf farm with the excavator and turf farm with the bulldozer, because those two are turf farm ready. So bye bye and until next time.